Ever wondered why stress feels like a monster hiding under your bed, ready to pounce at any moment? Well, it's more than just a metaphor. Stress in reality is a primal response of the body, a physiological reaction that has been with us since the dawn of humanity. Just imagine our ancestors, living in a world where danger lurked in every corner. Stress was their survival mechanism, the alarm system that triggered the fight or flight response, allowing them to either face the threat or escape it. Fast forward to today, and our stresses have changed, but our body's response has not. The pressures of work, relationships, finances, and even our self-imposed expectations can set off this internal alarm, just as a prowling predator once did. Now you might wonder, if it's a survival mechanism, why does stress feel so terrible? The answer lies in the fact that our bodies are designed for short bursts of stress, not the prolonged, chronic stress many of us experience in our modern lives. This constant state of high alert can take a toll on our bodies, leading to a myriad of health issues, from headaches and insomnia to more serious conditions like heart disease and diabetes. This is why understanding stress is so crucial. It's not just about managing our emotions or finding ways to relax, although those are indeed important. It's about understanding how our bodies respond to stress, how it affects our physical health, and how we can better manage it to prevent these negative effects. Stress is not just an inconvenient part of life. It's a complex physiological response that, when left unchecked, can severely impact our health and well-being. But with knowledge and understanding, we can learn to tame this beast, turning it from a lurking monster into a manageable part of our everyday lives. Stress, the silent yet powerful force, has the ability to shape our physical health in ways we never imagined. But remember, every force can be harnessed, every monster can be tamed, and every challenge can be overcome. So let's embark on this journey of understanding stress together and reclaim control of our health and happiness. Imagine your body as a well-engineered machine, with stress acting as an alarm system. When we encounter a stressful situation, our body's alarm system springs into action, setting off a cascade of physiological responses. At the heart of this process are the adrenal glands, two small organs located on top of each kidney. These glands act as the command center for our body's response to stress. Upon detecting a stressor, the adrenal glands release a hormone called adrenaline into our bloodstream. This hormone prepares our body for a fight or flight response. Our heart rate quickens, our breathing becomes rapid, and our senses become more acute. All these changes are designed to help us respond quickly and effectively to the stressful situation at hand. But adrenaline is just the first wave of our body's response. The adrenal glands also release another hormone known as cortisol. This hormone has a broader, more prolonged effect on our body's systems. It helps to maintain fluid balance and blood pressure, while also suppressing non-emergency bodily functions like the immune response and digestion. This is why, under intense stress, we might experience symptoms like dry mouth, butterflies in the stomach, or a lack of appetite. But what happens when the alarm doesn't turn off? When the stressor is gone but the stress response continues? This is where we start to see the toll that chronic stress can take on our bodies. Prolonged exposure to cortisol can lead to a host of health problems, including heart disease, hypertension, and impaired immune function. So it's clear that the adrenal glands, cortisol, and adrenaline are key players in our body's response to stress. They help us to react quickly to immediate threats and maintain our body's equilibrium during prolonged periods of stress. But they can also contribute to health problems when our body's alarm system is constantly ringing. So, it's clear that stress isn't just a state of mind, it's a full-blown physiological process. But what happens when the alarm doesn't turn off? When stress becomes a constant companion? Imagine an alarm clock ringing incessantly, never providing that sweet respite of silence. That's the essence of chronic stress. It's not the brief, acute stress we experience before a big presentation or during a sudden emergency. This is stress that persists, day in, day out, like an unwelcome guest who overstays their welcome. Chronic stress is a gnawing feeling of worry and tension that becomes part and parcel of everyday life. It's the persistent dread of looming deadlines, the constant juggling of responsibilities, the endless cycle of news and notifications. It's like being stuck in a traffic jam with no end in sight, and it's far more damaging than you might think. Under chronic stress, our body is continually on high alert. Hormones like cortisol and adrenaline surge through our system, igniting the fight or flight response. This is beneficial in short bursts, but when it's sustained over time, it takes a toll on our body, like an engine that's always revving, never getting a chance to cool down. Over time, this constant state of hyperarousal can lead to a plethora of health conditions. It can increase the risk of heart disease by raising blood pressure and cholesterol levels. It can contribute to diabetes by impacting insulin regulation. It can lead to weight gain by stimulating the appetite and encouraging unhealthy eating habits. But it's not just physical health that's at stake. Chronic stress can also wreak havoc on our mental health. It's a major risk factor for anxiety and depression, and it can exacerbate existing mental health conditions. It can impair our memory, disrupt our sleep, and even alter the structure of our brain. Chronic stress, then, is a sword that cuts deep, with far-reaching implications for our health. It's a silent predator, creeping up on us unnoticed until it's too late. But by understanding its impacts, we can take steps to manage it, to turn off that alarm and give our body the peace it so desperately needs. Chronic stress, then, is a sword that cuts deep, with far-reaching implications for our health. Now that we understand the beast, how do we tame it? In this endless hustle and bustle of life, stress seems like an unwelcome yet constant companion. But remember, we are not helpless. We can certainly subdue this beast. The key: stress management techniques. Mindfulness, for instance, is a powerful tool. It acts as a tranquil oasis in the desert of stress. By focusing on the present moment, it allows us to detach from the chaos and find peace within ourselves. Exercise, too, plays a pivotal role in managing stress. It's like a magic potion that releases endorphins, our body's natural stress relievers. A brisk walk in the park or a rigorous workout session at the gym can do wonders to alleviate the stress accumulated throughout the day. Let's not forget the importance of a healthy diet. Consuming wholesome foods not only nourishes our body, but also fuels our mind, helping us to cope with stress more effectively. Think of it as the armor that shields us from the onslaught of stress. These techniques, when combined, create a formidable defense against stress. However, it's essential to remember that they're not a one-size-fits-all solution. Each individual needs to find what works best for them. The key to taming the stress beast lies in our hands. It's all about managing it effectively. Because after all, our health is our wealth, isn't it? Want to learn more about stress and its impact on your body? Then you've come to the right place. Welcome to our community, a hub of knowledge and support where we explore the intricacies of stress, health, and the extraordinary human body. Subscribing to our channel gives you instant access to a plethora of content, unraveling the mysteries of stress and its effects, and offering strategies to manage it effectively. We delve into the science, we demystify the jargon, and we provide practical, actionable advice. Being part of our community doesn't just mean having a wealth of information at your fingertips. It also means joining a group of like-minded individuals, all on their own journeys to understand and improve their health. It's about conversation, collaboration, and mutual support. So why wait? Subscribe now and join our community of health enthusiasts today.